Here with the Daniel Defense M4v5LW, LW for lightweight. Daniel Defense makes a bunch of different AR variants, model numbers ranging from V1 up through V7. I don't think there's a V6, and there are a few short-barreled models. But most of the models have a regular and lightweight version, and the difference is in the barrel profile. Lightweight barrel versus a regular barrel. Now the weight savings between the two of these, this model in particular, stock version of this is 6 pounds 2 ounces for the lightweight version, and the regular version 6 pounds 10.5 ounces. So that's 8.6 ounce difference, which might not seem like a lot, but if you carry this rifle around all day at a class, or this is what you use for work, well, then that weight is going to add up, and that's where you're going to appreciate the weight savings that you get with this. That weight, by the way, does not include the vertical front grip. They weigh it without that. This adds 3 ounces, making this rifle, as seen here, 6 pounds 5 ounces. I've weighed it with both without and without it, and it is the exact weight that Daniel Defense advertises. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to make this video is that when I was searching for this rifle, trying to debate which one of the various Daniel Defense models to get, I couldn't find a lot of information on their various models, and so I wanted to make a quick video just to show you what you get stock out of the box with this rifle. Just to show you from the beginning here, it is empty. Empty magazine here, and in there you can see the magazine well, also empty. But I'm just putting the magazine in here because this is how the rifle comes. I mean, it comes with the magazine, that is, and also just for added visual effect because I think it looks better with the magazine in it. One of the other nice things about this rifle is that it comes very well appointed out of the box. A lot of things that I've had to add stock on my other rifles, this rifle comes with them already on. A bunch of different Magpul stuff on them, and I'm going to go over a lot of that here and just show you what you're getting for your money with this rifle. Retail price on this rifle, $1,675, but street price is considerably lower, so look around for it, and you can find a pretty good deal on this rifle, especially considering everything that you get on it. So let's have a look at this back to front. On the back here, comes with the Magpul MOE buttstock. Has, I believe, 6 positions of in to out, all the way out. On the back of it, there is the Magpul padded butt plate. It is the smallest version of the butt plate. They do have a longer or more thicker padded version. This is the smallest one, which is fine. You can swap it out. It's very easy. Also on the back here, right here, there is a QD swivel mount, and you can use that for mounting a sling on. It's very nice because on my other rifle, when I wanted to put one of these on, you know, I swapped the stock out, which was no big deal on my own, but I wanted to put this swivel mount on, and I didn't really think I had the right tools for it. I'd never done it before, and it was well worth paying someone $15 at a local shop to put it on for me. But the fact that this one comes on here, you know, stock out of the box is very nice. Thank you, Daniel Defense. Moving forward, the grip here, standard grip with the little knobby thing that I can't stand here because after I fire it a bunch, that just digs into my fingers. Not comfortable for me personally. Some people are fine with it. You know, normal hard plastic grip, easily swappable if you so desire. Trigger here, it has the Magpul trigger guard, extended trigger guard to add a little bit of extra space in here. And I think it just kind of looks a little bit cooler as well. The trigger, as long as we are right there, go ahead and release the bolt here. The trigger on this, it's a very minimally short pre-travel, just to right there. Oh, also on the other side, before we can pull the trigger, just show you over here, there's a safety labeled safe and semi. So we'll put that up to semi for semi-auto. Also the bolt catch here. All right, so the trigger, pulling the trigger, I'm not sure the weight on it. It's a kind of a medium heavy pull. I'd say in the 4 to 5 pound range. Crisp brake, and then the reset on it is very palpable, very audible, and then you can re-pull it. Some people, one of the reviews I read said this trigger was chalky. Would I describe it as chalky? Yeah, I don't know about that. It seems like an okay trigger. The thing that is chalky out of the box is the charging handle. But I think Most charging handles are a little chalky out of the box, and that should hopefully ease up as time goes on and shooting it a bunch. Magazine here comes with a Magpul PMag, the non-window version. The magazine well is flared a little bit right here at the bottom, so that when you're trying to fish that magazine in a quick reload, should help you guide that magazine in just a little bit easier. Magazine release right here, standard. And then the dust cover if you want to put that up. Moving up onto the rail. Comes standard, I believe this is the Omega X rail. Comes standard on there. It's a quad rail. Similar to the QD mount that there is back here, there is a QD swivel mount on both sides of the rail up here, so that you can use either a single or double point sling attachment, which is very nice. Again, no extra hardware needed to be able to do it that way. This rail, it's 12 inches. It's a quad rail. It comes with the rubber rail ladders on 3 sides, both sides and the bottom, and they fit on there nice and easy. And what those do is that if you're going to hold the rifle back here like this on the rail, it's a lot more comfortable holding it on here versus if it was the sharp edge that you were holding without these rubberized rail guards here. So it makes it a lot more comfortable if you're going to hold it that way, and also just carrying it, handling it in general, a lot more comfortable. If you need to mount some stuff back here, these trim very easily. You just pull them up, you trim them, put them back down, and you could customize it as much as you want. Up front here, it does come with the Daniel Defense A2 vertical front grip. That is easily removable just by twisting this here, and then a little bit more, and then slides right off. If you don't like it, if you want to put an angled front grip or no front grip, whichever you like, easy on, but nice that they include that with it. Up under the front of the rail here, there is a pinned low-profile gas block right up in here, and that is there. This barrel is this rail is free floating, if you can see there. Sorry for pointing it at you, but the gun is empty, so it's less likely that I can shoot you. But you can see right there, it's free floating. It doesn't touch the barrel, and in theory, that will make this rifle, a little bit more accurate. The barrel here, this is the lightweight profile barrel, and the advantages and disadvantages of that. Obviously, the advantage is that it's lightweight. You're going to save that 8.6 ounces on the weight of the rifle. The downside, it's going to heat up faster, and conversely, it's also going to cool down faster. One of the things that talked me into this rifle, I was initially looking at the V7, and that has kind of the long aluminum rounded guard up here, and I had heard that especially with this lightweight barrel, that aluminum handguard heated up quite a bit to the point where most people had to use gloves if they were shooting a lot with it. I'd hoped that by getting this quad rail, it's a little bit more vented. It's, I'm holding onto these aluminum pieces, and especially if you're going to put either a vertical or an angled front grip up here, I'm hoping to not have that much of an issue. Not shot it, that many rounds at once through it to see exactly how hot it gets. I'll let you know when after I get some stuff on it and shoot it a bunch. But that was one of my big selling points for getting this versus the V7, which I initially thought about. Up in the front here, standard A2 flash hider. That is obviously also removable if you like. Up on the top here, there is a super long rail that you can mount another 10 pounds worth of stuff on if you want. Plenty of space there. And overall, that is about it for the rifle. Like I said, this rifle comes very well appointed from Daniel Defense straight out of the box. It's going to save a lot of money for the stuff you're going to add to potentially later. I know a lot of stuff I added on my other rifle already on this rifle, so I appreciate that. Check it out, the Daniel Defense DD M4v5LW.